Sometimes you look at these really specific topics and they just unlock these universal insights, things about efficiency, about tech, and just how critical it is to manage information really, really precisely.
Absolutely.
It's often in the details where you see the bigger picture.
So today we're doing a deep dive into a fascinating real-world case study.
We're going to look at how this specific technology, it's called GIATA Drive, how it's actually used in the tourism industry.
Which is, super fast-paced, high stakes, right? And GIATA Drive, for anyone maybe less familiar, it's essentially this very sophisticated content management system.
It's purpose-built for travel product data. So hotels use it to manage all their descriptions, their photos, amenities, and distribute it seamlessly. It's distributed across that huge network of travel sites and agents and our source material for this deep dive.
Yeah, we've got detailed excerpts showing the activity of one particular hotel using GIATA Drive. Just over a 7-day period, actually. So it's a 7-day snapshot.
The mission for us and for you listening is to really pull out the concrete actions this hotel took.
What were the direct benefits they saw?
And kind of zooming out, what does this specific case tell us about managing data accurately in real time in such a dynamic market?
Well, it's fascinating because when you look at the day-to-day, the value of a system like GIATA Drive becomes very clear very quickly. We're looking at the TUI Blue Lindos Bay Hotel.
It's in Lindos on the island of Rhodes in Greece.
Beautiful spot.
And this hotel, it's not just like floating out there digitally, right? It has a specific identity.
Exactly. That's crucial.
It's identified by unique GIATA ID mapping code 16375. It's more than just a code. It's the key.
It allows information about the specific hotel to be recognized, pulled up, updated consistently across. Potentially, hundreds of different platforms, OTAs, booking engines, GDS systems everywhere. Stops everything getting mixed up.
Yeah, it prevents those data silos, ensures accuracy, at scale.
That makes total sense.
A single ID for order in that huge travel world.
So in this 7-day snapshot for TUI Blue Lindos Bay, GIATA ID 16375. What did they actually do? What actions did the hotelier take in their GIATA Drive account?
Right.
So looking at the logs, the hotelier focused on the descriptions for their executive suites. They were refining them, adding new specific facts about what the suites offer, and also amending some existing details, making it clearer, more accurate for guests looking to book.
Okay, refining descriptions. Any else?
Yes. They also uploaded some new photos, high-quality pictures to go along with those updated descriptions, right? Descriptions and photos for the executive suites.
So they've made these changes in GIATA Drive in an industry where, like you said, speed is everything. What happens next? Where does that updated info go?
The updated content was published in GIATA Drive and the hotel's rate parity presentation was updated.
Rate parity, the platform and tools they provide. Explain that a bit. Why is that significant?
Think of rate parity as a piece of their distribution puzzle. It's also a partner of the hotel. It helps ensure their room rates, their availability. All those online travel agencies' booking channels.
So pushes the changes out. And the hotelier at TUI Blue Lindos Bay mentioned the speed.
It did. It explicitly says the update was applied swiftly and accurately.
Swiftly and accurately. That feels like the core benefit here, doesn't it? What happens if it isn't swift and accurate? What are the pitfalls GIATA Drive is helping them dodge?
It's a huge deal. Think about it. A single minute of wrong information. That could be a lost booking because the description wasn't appealing. Or maybe room showing at the wrong price on some website. Or even, guest booking based on old info and then leaving a bad review because their expectations weren't met. Right? The ripple effect.
Exactly. The ripple effect of content inconsistencies is massive. Without a system like GIATA Drive, what usually happens?
Hotels often have teams manually updating channel after channel. It's slow, it's tedious, and human error creeps in constantly. You end up with different info on different sites, which must kill conversion rates.
Absolutely.
It impacts conversions, guest satisfaction, the hotel's reputation, their bottom line, especially in a competitive market like, the Greek tourism market mentioned in the source. It's a demanding environment, so saving time, eliminating those errors, that's incredibly valuable. GIATA Drive makes their content management faster, much more efficient. It directly boosts how effective they are, how competitive they can be. It's easy to just gloss over.
But yeah, imagine the chaos if every single booking site had slightly different, maybe outdated info for the same hotel room. This case study, even though it's just 7 days, it really does highlight that challenge, doesn't it?
Maintaining data integrity across the whole global tourism system. How common is this struggle for hotels? And what does this case really show about having that single source of truth?
It's a constant battle, a really constant one for so many hotels. Many are still working with, older systems or purely manual processes and trying to achieve that single source of truth where everything starts from and is managed in one central, accurate place. It's just extremely difficult that way.
And the consequences, discrepancies.
They lead straight to frustrated customers, operational nightmares for the hotel staff, and definitely missed revenue.
What this TUI Blue Lindos Bay example shows is that even these precise, maybe seemingly small updates like tweaking suite descriptions, when you manage them centrally and push them out efficiently, it creates a significant advantage. It lets them present accurate, consistent information everywhere that builds trust with potential guests and just streamlines their entire digital footprint.
Okay, so let's recap this deep dive a bit. We looked at TUI Blue Lindos Bay with the GIATA ID 16375. In the last 7 days they made specific content improvements, descriptions and photos for executive suites using GIATA Drive.
Yep, targeted improvements in those updates. They were pushed swiftly, accurately into their rate parity presentations, also with the interconnections of the path content is delivered by GIATA from all sides.
Which directly translated into saving time and cutting out errors, especially important in their demanding market.
It really drives home how that granular control over data makes a huge operational difference. And it kind of leaves you with a bigger thought to chew on, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Think about the power packed into something like that unique identifier, the GIATA ID 16375, and these seemingly small, precise content updates made within a tool like GIATA Drive.
How do these tiny pieces contribute to the massive global infrastructure of an industry like tourism?
They ensure accuracy, efficiency for potentially millions of travelers looking for information, and it all happens behind the scenes seamlessly.
So the question for you to ponder is what other industries out there, maybe ones with really complex product catalogs or information scattered everywhere.
What other industries might really benefit from this kind of granular, super precise control over their data?
Something to think about.